Thank you for that lovely introduction. Can I please request everyone to come closer? I want to see everyone. I know we are close in the heart, but let's get close in the personal space too. So as you are arranging your mats, I will just simply Ashwati, can you
manage my phone in a way that it directs me? Oh, yeah, sure. Just move the stand a little bit. Yeah, you can.
So as you arrange your mat, I will start my session by offering my prayers to Sage Patanjali. I'm sure everybody is familiar who is Patanjali. If anybody is not, please raise your hand. And then okay. Honesty is the best policy. So if you don't know, it's good to say that I don't know. Okay, so Patanjali is considered father of yoga. He is not the one who invented yoga, but he is the one who first time wrote down something that was about 2500 years BC. And he wrote first time what we call as sutra. And sutra is like a thread that you can make it as long as possible. So they are really very stretchy. They could be 1 or 2 liners, but then if you go and find the deeper meaning, you can write one book from one sutra. They are that powerful. So that's Patanjali, and I'm going to offer my prayers, and I want you to join me in remembering his great work. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram muninam patanjali pranjali ranatosmi. So in this prayer, actually all the work of Patanjali is highlighted because it says, I praise Sage Patanjali who gave us the science of yoga to purify our minds. So see, yoga is for the mind, and I want you to always remember that. Asana practice is one of the tools that we use, but yoga is always for the mind. So I praise Sage Patanjali who gave us the science of yoga, and yoga is a science. Nobody can say it otherwise. Yoga is the best science that scientists are still trying to catch up. And he gave us grammar and vocabulary to use the words and express ourselves with perfection. So the grammar in the Sanskrit language was also given by Sage Patanjali. He gave us the gift of medicine, that is Ayurveda system, which is so well versed in India that we have medical schools in India where doctors are qualified in Ayurveda system to remove the impurities of the body. And dear Lord, let me be closer to the sage who gave us all these gifts. I bow down with folded hands in reverence of Lord Patanjali. Now I'm going to do 10-minute session on pranayama and then 10 minutes for laughter yoga. So I want your utmost attention and utmost participation, because the session will not be enjoyable if you are not taking active part. And when I'm finished, then there is a lineup of teachers to lead you through the yoga session and yoga nidra session. And then we will finish, and we will, I request all of you that Vishal has done so much hard work. So there will be food available to purchase from his pantry. And he has got up very early morning and done a lot of work. So please don't leave until you take the food. So, pranayama, what does that mean? Prana, what is prana? Prana is the cosmic energy that is available all around, for all of us. It is so powerful that it can even move the breath in the body. So we know that our autonomic nervous system is responsible for our breathing pattern, which happens in an automated way. You don't have to make any effort, and that's great. Otherwise, sometime if we forgot to breathe, what will happen? So it's good that we don't rely on our own remembrance for breathing. But then in yoga practice, we do pranayama, which is a conscious breathing. So yama means exercise, prana means that thing that moves the breath, that energy. So I want you all to experience that energy, and those of you, there are some yoga teachers here and there are some who have done yoga teacher training. So you know that there are 8 limbs of yoga, and 4th one is pranayama. And there is a sutra in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra which says, Tasmin sati shwasa prashwasa yoga vichcheda pranayama. Once harmony with the physical body has been achieved through interruption of the movement engendered by inhaling and exhaling, you attempt to harmonize your energy. So 4th limb is focused on harmonizing our energy. So that's why we do pranayama practice. So let's begin with the first pranayama, which is called Bhastrika. Bhastrika is called bellows breath, and bellows breath means we take sharp, quick inhales and sharp, quick exhales. So now sit tall with your spine, your crown pointed towards the sky, your bottom rooted with the earth. Sitting tall, you can choose to sit in Jnana Mudra by bringing your thumb and index finger together and keeping the hands on your lap. And you can do it at your own pace. So no matter what I am saying, but you can do it slower or faster. If you suffer with hypertension, high blood pressure, migraine, or any kind of severe headache, or if you're suffering with any acute illness, I urge you not to do this, because it's a powerful respiratory cleanser exercise. So sitting tall, if you're ready, then just first watch me if you have never done it before, but if you have done it, you can go ahead. So if you're ready, you can do 10 in one round. So take a sharp, quick inhale and sharp, quick exhale. And take a little break. And just checking in with the body, how it is after a couple of rounds of Bhastrika Pranayama. And now we'll do another round. So make sure that the spine is straight, and your body will give you messages if it doesn't suit your body and your mind. So listen to that message. And if body or mind is telling not to do it, then stop. take a break. And now the second pranayama. So this pranayama is as a respiratory cleanser. And now we will do the second pranayama, which is Chandra Bhedana. So for doing Chandra Bhedana, you can bring your hand out and make a Nasika Mudra. So for making a Nasika Mudra, bring the first two fingers down at the base of your thumb. Make sure your little baby finger and the ring fingers are together. And just make a little circle. Don't worry, a lot of my students say that they need to tape their fingers together. So if you can't make Nasika Mudra, it's okay to just do it in whatever way you can. The basic idea is to be using our thumb for right side of the nostril, using the last two fingers for the left side of the nostril. So as long as you can close your nostril, it's pretty okay. But when you combine your pranayama practice with the mudra, it's more powerful. That's the only reason we ask you to make Nasika Mudra. So now closing the right side of your nostril, 5 times inhale and exhale from the left side. And you can keep your left hand in Jnana Mudra. So that is your 5 rounds of Chandra Bhedana. So when you do Chandra Bhedana, you calm your nervous system, you calm your energies. And then, as you know that ha and tha means sun and moon's energy. So moon energy runs from the left side of the body. So we are working with the left side of the body for moon's energy. We work with the right side of the body for sun's energy. And yoga is all about balance, finding the balance in the energy. And in life it is all about balance, isn't it? If we have the right balance in our emotions, in our interaction, in our relationships, then we live a fulfilling life. So now we will balance the energy on the right side of the body by closing the left side of the nostril with, if you are using Nasika Mudra, you will be using your little baby finger and ring finger to close the left side of the nostril. And then inhale and exhale for 5 times on the right side. And now we will do Anulom Vilom Pranayama, which is more popular than Chandra Bhedana and Surya Bhedana. So using same Nasika Mudra, you can close your right side of the nostril and inhale from the left, close the left side, exhale from the right, inhale from the right, close right side, exhale from the left, inhale from the left, close left side, exhale from the right, inhale from the right, close right side, exhale from the left, and inhale from the left, and continue to do that for a few more rounds. Now you can release. And after Anulom Vilom Pranayama, we are going to do Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramari is also known as humming deep breath, and it can instantly calm the agitated mind. So if you're feeling angry, annoyed, frustrated, irritated, just take 1 minute out and do the Bhramari Pranayama, and you will be surprised what it will do to your nervous system. So take your 2 hands out, and we will combine this with Sanmukhi Mudra. So we are going to use the ears to close the ear canal, but for the moment just rest your thumb lightly so that you can hear my instructions. And we will use the first 2 fingers on top of the eyes. We will use the middle finger, the ring finger on the side of the nostril, but not closing the nostril. They are just simply resting on the nostril. And the little baby finger on top of the lips. So the idea is to close all the senses. All the senses. So that's your Sanmukhi Mudra. And then take a deep breath in and make a humming D sound, and we'll do that 3 times. And release and rub your palms together. Now rest the warm palm on top of the eyes. And one more time, rubbing the palms together, feeling the heat, and resting them again on top of the eyes. One more round of rubbing the palms together. Rub them really well, feel the heat. And this time massage your whole face. Massage the scalp. Just charging our battery. And who could feel the vibration when we were doing the Bhramari? Was there anyone? Yeah? Could you feel a little vibration inside? That vibration is not there for nothing. That is what is working on our energies. So when you feel that vibration, it is bringing the harmony in the energy system. And that's how yoga exercises work on your body and your energy. So now bringing a big smile on the face. It's a good day, isn't it? Who's happy to be here? Yes. And if you're not happy, it's okay to say that I'm just here. I'm not judging the day. So it's good to be here. And now we will do 𝙖𝙧𝙖𝙬 Pranayama. So 𝙬𝙧 Pranayama is just simply chanting Om. We'll do that 3 times. And I want to hear a sound that should be enough to go across that wall. Can you do that? Yes? Who's ready to try? Okay. So a big loud chanting of Om. People who are celebrating haymaking festival, they should know that we are less in number, but we are not less in our energy. So sitting tall with your spine, and little drone is flying on top of you, so don't worry, it is well controlled. And making your Jnana Mudra, sitting tall, taking a deep breath in. Om. and open your eyes. If Sage Patanjali is watching, I can tell you he'll be very happy with people living in Ireland, especially Norman people who made this castle. For this beautiful ancient castle and ancient wisdom of yoga. What a wonderful combination, isn't it? Ancient, two ancient things energizing our modern bodies. So now we are going to do just very few rounds of Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati is also known as skull shining pranayama. So those who practice Kapalabhati on a regular basis, they are supposed to have shining forehead. So let's try. So sitting tall, and maybe if you're not familiar, if you've never done that before, you can watch on the first round and join us on the second round. We don't have much time, so we will only be doing 2 rounds of Kapalabhati. So sitting tall, you can continue to maintain Jnana Mudra on your lap. And you will be taking one deep inhale and then only exhales. So it's a powerful exhale and natural inhale in between. So inhalations are passive and exhalations are very active. So we are only putting our effort in exhalation. This is the only pranayama mainly where we are focused on exhalation. Most of the pranayamas are mainly focused on inhalation. But this one allows us to exhale everything that is impure out of body. So sitting tall, taking a deep breath in. And your torso muscles will let you know when you have done enough. And that itself tells you that you're using your core muscles. So you don't always have to do very hard workout in gym or do very hard yoga asana practices. If you want to have a toned abdominal muscles, just do Kapalabhati. You'll be amazed at how beautiful your core muscles will be and how powerful they'll become. So let's try one more round. Everybody take a deep inhale and then only active exhales. Thank you. So now we are going to do our laughter yoga session, and before we proceed with laughter yoga session and many sessions afterwards, I just want to read out this waiver as one of the formalities that need to be done, even though it may not sound very good, but I will be reading this waiver on behalf of you all. So if at any time during the class you feel discomfort or strain, gently come out of the posture. You may rest or pause at any time during the class. It is important in yoga that you listen to your body and respect its limits on any given day. I recognize that it is my responsibility to notify the teacher of any serious illness or injury before the yoga session. I will not perform any postures to the extent of strain or pain. I accept that neither the instructor nor the hosting facility is liable for any injury or damages resulting from taking of these sessions. So now we are going to do laughter yoga session, and laughter yoga session will not be enjoyable just sitting here. So please stand up. Like it is a Hasya yoga. So the Hindi name for laughter yoga is Hasya yoga session. because it was invented by one of the doctor called Madan Kataria. So Dr. Madan Kataria used to run laughter social sessions, but then they ran out of their jokes. They had to find a way that is sustainable, and yoga came as a solution. Now turn and face another person. So two people face each other. And now tell your partner, well, not partner in the other sense, partner for this session. So tell your partner, very good, yeah! Very good, yeah! Now the other person tell the other partner, very good, yeah! And now, keep facing your partner, and suppose the male has arrived, and usually